Elon Musk is an entrepreneur, philanthropist, innovator, engineer, space invader, and e-trailblazer. Currently on the Forbes list of 2021 billionaires, he is ranked at number 2 with a net worth of $151 billion. He is right behind Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, whose net worth is $177 billion. However, the South African-born 50-year-old does not really care about the ranks and the money. All he is thinking about is revolutionizing the world. He has already achieved that with Tesla, where he is a CEO and chairperson, and he is now planning to do the same with SpaceX, where he is a founder and CEO. But apart from work and changing the world, Elon Musk has a weakness for cars, all the way from vintage cars to modern cars and even an airplane. Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we look at Elon Musk's insane garage. Watch till the end to find out what this billionaire has under his roof. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more amazing videos. Contrary to what you're thinking, not all of Elon Musk's cars are electric. Yes, we know, strange. Given the fact that he is running Tesla and promoting the use of electric cars, you would expect his whole garage to be electric. But this is not the case. In fact, he has very few electric cars in his garage. The first car we'll look at is a Ford Model T. This was among the very first vehicles to be made in the world. Henry Ford released the classic Ford Model T in October 1908 with 20 horsepower and a top speed of 45 miles per hour. This is unlike Musk to have such a car, but a friend gifted it to him. Since Elon Musk can be said to be the Henry Ford of the 21st century, I think this car suits him perfectly. Currently, it is worth about $24,200. The original Model T cost about $850. With this, the most you can buy right now is half a Tesla Model S carbon fiber spoiler. By 1927, the Ford cost $260 and it kept lowering as the people opted for fancier cars. Even so, the Ford Model T and Tesla have some similarities in that they are both very long-lasting. If you saw a Model T somewhere out on a farm, be sure that it would start up without breaking a sweat. Next up, the 1967 Jaguar E-Type Roadster. When Musk was 17 years old, he was given a book on classic convertibles and one car in particular caught his eye, the 1967 series E-Type Jaguar. There and then, this became his dream car. Some might even say that it was his first love. Since Musk has always been very optimistic, he pledged to buy one if he ever got the money. When Elon founded Zip2 with his brother, it became such a success that one of the investors decided to give each a bonus of $40,000. By this time, the Jaguar was going for about $35,000. Elon did not hesitate to go for it. After all, he had promised himself that he would get one. However, contrary to the Jaguar's reliability, Elon Musk's new Jaguar broke down on his way home from the dealership that first day. He compared the Jaguar to a bad girlfriend. However, even though it broke down, he still keeps it in his garage. Currently, the 1967 Jaguar E-Type is worth at least $100,000. One of the other cars in his garage is a Lotus Esprit. As Musk was growing up, he was a huge fan of the James Bond movies. This Lotus Esprit was specifically used in a movie called The Spy Who Loved Me, and Musk claimed to have watched it quite a lot. He was especially fascinated by how the car would convert into a submarine when underwater. This was the rise of his nickname Wet Nilly. So when Elon got the chance, he paid $997,000 at an auction for the 1967 Lotus Esprit, the same one used in the movie. However, he says that he was somewhat disappointed when he found out that it does not actually convert into a submarine. However, he decided that he was going to upgrade it with a Tesla electric powertrain and made it convert into a submarine. Clearly, Musk is somewhat crazy, but with his crazy ideas, he might actually make it happen someday. Who knows? The BMW 320i. No one can ever forget the first car that they ever owned, and for Musk's first car, this was a beauty. He bought a second-hand BMW 320i at just $1,400. Considering that it was 1994, this was quite low for this beauty. However, it turns out that it cost that way because it was in some pretty bad shape. It was among the first BMW 3 Series to be launched, and it was quite desirable by then. Today, this car is a classic. Elon kept the car around for a few years until one day in 1996, he lent it to some Zip2 interns to run a few errands. As the interns were driving, one of the wheels fell off. This forced him to get rid of it. However, it did help him run a few errands and move from one point to another. And at the end of it all, he learned a lesson from it. Always tighten your wheels. McLaren F1. Yes, at some point, Elon Musk owned the McLaren F1. When Zip2, the company that he had co-founded with his brother, merged with PayPal, They sold it for $1.5 billion. From this, he got himself a $180 million payday. When he got it, he was torn between buying a new car or a new house. He decided to buy a car and a small condo that cost less than the car. There was a total of 106 McLaren F1s in the world, and Elon Musk bought number 67. This was one of the 7 McLaren F1s to ever be imported to the US. However, Musk was not meant to be its owner, for he was really reckless with it. The 3-seater McLaren was capable of a top speed of 240 miles per hour, and Elon once hit 215 miles per hour with it on a private runway. Even though Elon never bothered to insure his car, he hit 11,000 miles with it without crashing. However, his luck ran out when he was trying to show off his car to his friend Peter Thiel on their way to an investment meeting. He lost control of the car and the car rolled over. Even though the two got out of it unhurt, the car sustained some serious damages. And since it wasn't insured, Musk had to reach into his pockets to pay for the repairs. Musk eventually sold the car in 2007 for $1 million. They would take an already awesome car and make it even better. Case in point, the BMW M5. Hammond had managed to boost it up to 603 horsepower and the top speed to 199 miles per hour. This 5-liter V10 engine seemed the best for Elon Musk, for he loved it. It is presumed that this is where he got the idea for the Tesla Model S, Tesla Roadster. This car was the first of Tesla's electric cars. The Roadster used lithium-ion batteries to power it up, and it had a range of about 227 miles. It could move from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. The first lucky owner of the Roadster was Elon Musk. He would use it for his daily errands for years until one day, he decided to do the most unimaginable thing: send it to space. Yes, you heard that right. Instead of auctioning the car or selling it, he decided to load it on the SpaceX Falcon rocket, stick a dummy he named Starman in the passenger seat, and launch it into space. Musk said that the car will revolve around the Earth for millions of years, and he hopes that one day on the journey to Mars, he will see it. Audi Q7. Elon is a family man with 5 children. He needed a car that he would use to pick up his children at school, or go to the game with them, or even go shopping with them. He couldn't do this with a 2-seater supercar. This led him to buy the Audi Q7, which had a very good design but poor performance. Musk was mostly disappointed by the fact that even though it was a fully fledged 7-seater, the seats in the third row were very difficult to access. This gave him an idea of developing Falcon wing doors for the Tesla Model X, which was Tesla's SUV. This was to allow easy access to the back seats, even though in a tight parking lot. The Porsche 911 Turbo. A car collection is not complete without the Porsche 911 Turbo. This car remains to be one of the best cars over the years. Its design is no different, as it would not look out of place in whatever era. This gas-guzzling machine was the only problem with the car. This prompted Musk to approach J.B. Straubel in 2003 to discuss the future of tech in specific battery-powered cars. Later on, Musk approached Alan Cocconi, who had successfully built a prototype battery-powered car, and asked him to turn his 911 into an EV. However, Cocconi refused, even after Musk offered to pay him, but he connected him with a couple of guys who had also started their electric car company, Tesla. Well, let's just say that Musk got really involved, and now we know what he's doing with the company. Tesla Model S Performance. This is the car that Musk drives the most. He uses it for everything from going to work to getting some lunch. This is the electric vehicle that changed everything. This 4-door 5-seater plug-in vehicle has a launch system that can take it from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. This was the most successful electric car that Tesla produced. It also has the longest range among all the electric cars. Now you can see why Musk uses it for his daily use. Tesla Cybertruck. Even though it has yet to be released, Musk already owns one. This is obvious because he is running the whole show. He occasionally takes this tri-motor 4x4 truck out for a spin. It is yet to be produced and introduced to the public, which plans underway to do so in 2020. With a range of over 500 miles and all-wheel drive, it is expected to be powered by 3 electric motors. However, we can only wait and see if it will achieve all that. It is said to do so once it is launched to the public. So what do you think of Musk's garage? Let us know in the comments section below. Also remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to get notified on more upcoming videos. Until next time, take care!